everyone. I do believe that most of you have already finished the basic calculation about how to find trig value or how to use trig value to find the angle. No, sorry, not how to find the trig value. The trig value that you can find from your calculator, but how to find the side length and the angle, right? So because we talked about it before, solve for triangles. In your case, now it's only solved for the right triangles. So we need all three angles and three sides, right? So the side length. All right, so now this video that I just wanted to demonstrate a example that is this is called a multiple. Sorry, this writing is so bad. Multiple right triangles stack over each other, and to see how we can find the solution. Okay, I'm going to use a bit of this guy. Okay, so now in this question, you need to find AB. Okay, how much is the AB? Now we can also see that triangle ABD, triangle A and B and D. This triangle, it is a right triangle, right? Now in this case, so if we do know how much is a BD and then how much is a AD, then in this case, we can get to AB because we can use the Pythagorean theorem. So that means that AB squared equals to BD squared plus AD squared. All right, so then the matter of fact is we need to find this one first and this one first. Okay, so how can we find these two? Well, then we can see that we have other two triangles that would help us to find AD and BD. So the first triangle is this one, right? So in this triangle, as we said, one angle is given and one side is given. And of course, I can find this side. Now for another triangle, I'm just going to use the black. So then this triangle here, the triangle BDE here. Now this angle, although is not given, however, it absolutely can calculate this angle because if this is 35 degree, this is 90 degree. And then this angle has to be the third angle that adds up to 180 degree. So let's see if 180 subtract 90 is 90. Now 90 subtract 35, it should be 55. So this angle is 55 degree. Now I have an angle and I have a side. Then of course I do know how to calculate the BD. Now this is from the previous calculation that we have practiced, we have done. So hopefully you're pretty solid over there. So this one, in reference to 35 degree, the 45 meter side that is adjacent. Now the AD, what I need to know, it is hypotenuse. So therefore, adjacent and hypotenuse, that should be cosine 35 degree. That equals to 45 over AD. We have already done this kind of solving, which is AD now equals to 45 divided by cosine 35 degree. All right. Now similarly, now let's take a look at the 55 degree here, this angle. In reference to the 55 degree, the 30 meter that given, this side is given. Now again, it is the adjacent side. Now what we're trying to find out, it is the hypotenuse. So therefore, again, that will be cosine 55 degree Now that equals to 30 divided by BD. All right. So now again, similarly, or as the same, BD now equals to 30 over cosine 55 degree. Okay. So in this case now we have, just a matter of calculation, because you punch into your calculator, you will have how much the cosine 35 is, and then how much the cosine 55 is. Then you use the 45 and the 30 divided by it, then you will get to know how long is AD and how long is the BD. Okay. Now, one thing I wanted to say here, it is that it is called rounding in the very last. So what does rounding in the very last mean? It is this. So because we're looking for what AB is, so we do know that AB equals to root of AD square plus BD square. So then in this case, I will just punch everything into my calculator and then round it in the very end. So here we go. So we're going to, we don't even get a AD, and because AD will be just a pretty bizarre decimal. So we don't round it here. We just punch everything into your calculator. 45 over cosine 35 degree. This is square, and then plus another same thing. Now this time is 30 over cosine 55 degree. And then this whole thing, the square. Now plus them and square root them. And then you will have a decimal, and in the very end, you're going to follow, here says, to the nearest tenth, to the nearest tenth. Then you're going to round it to the nearest tenth. All right, thank you for watching.